Hey everyone, welcome and thank you so much for being here with me today and with Spirit. Spirit is here today to bring in another message. And I feel like lately my artwork is part of my messages for whatever reason. Elephants have been present in my energy field as far as the energy and what they represent. And so I'm sharing with you my latest painting, and thank you for putting up with me and um, sharing my artistic endeavors with you. I do believe they're part of these messages lately. And I have been feeling a bit sort of like on the edge of a cliff. And I mean that in a way that something is changing, um, jumping off the cliff of the old and jumping into something new. And I feel it so much. And I know that that will resonate with some of you as well. I do feel as if there is some big, either, I'm going to say announcement in your life. And guys, know that these readings are collective, so they will apply to some and maybe not to others at this time. But we all are on different timelines and different paths, but the one um, the one core energy that we all share is that there is an energy of togetherness in regards to spirit, because we are all one love, one light, one source. um, and I do feel that that's why I am called to do these messages for the collective. Sometimes um, your energy comes through to me very strong, and sometimes it's very definitive in a very almost personal way for you, but sometimes it is a very general collective reading. I have been really seeing a lot of numbers lately, and I was meditating over and just in quiet in regards to what message is coming through today and what I am to do here. And my guides were showing me number 57 as an overall energy. Um, and so I feel like at the end of this message, I'm going to go through each sign, and it'll be a quick one where I say what number is relevant to you, and you could look those numbers up. I use Joanne's Sacred Scribes, so you can look that up too. That's where I look at, if I want to go deeper into the meaning of a number that I'm seeing, I'll look that up. A lot of times I feel the energy, what that means. For some reason, numbers are significant. Um, and, they must have energetic attributes to certain things we are going through in our lives. And, and also I believe the angels use encouragement in that way too. So the number 57 popped in as a general overall guidance number from the angels, from the spiritual realm. And I was feeling like that number was representative of, like I said, some announcement, some change, something big, where we almost feel like we're, jumping off that cliff. And we have to freely feel ready to free fall into that change, whatever it is. And I do believe that change in our lives can be very significant at times. Um, and so, what I felt, and I will read to you this number, um, what this number represents in the angelic realm. The changes you are experiencing are for the best. Trust these changes to lead you to where you want to go. Okay? And so the universe gravitates to our consistent um, feelings um, and thoughts and prayers. And I do believe that this general number here is about allowing ourselves to free fall into that alignment of, that's why I feel like I painted these two elephants kind of face to face here in that beautiful space of unity. And I feel like that represents body, mind, spirit. I feel like it also represents a great love. Something is coming together, guys. For some of you, it could be love. It could be a resurgence of love that you thought you lost. It could be a brand new love. It could be just in general. Oh, they want me to stick to the in general right now. General. Okay. So the general feeling of coming together within yourself. You know how sometimes we say, get it together, get your shit together, and let's do this. This is sort of one of those times where it's like, yeah, spirit is like, get it together, get your body, mind, spirit together, because we want, these blessings are here for you. We want you to have these blessings. We want you to manifest these blessings because they are divine. So that number 57, 5 and 7 is a very divinely guided number. It's a coming together of something, and whatever is happening that is coming together is in your best and highest good. You may have manifested something, you may have been manifesting something, but spirit says it, when you manifest in that way, in a positive way, and you feel your body and mind both align with it, the universe brings it to you. And so allow yourself, and don't be afraid of the changes, because they are in your highest good. Okay. And so I do feel led to read from the Oracle of Visions by Ciro Marchetti. And I do feel as if this is a very something powerful coming in for all of you, for whoever it resonates with, as I feel the same. I'm trying to get this camera lined up right, but it keeps moving. I'll leave it at that. When I painted these two elephants, I just felt this magnetic pull towards something coming together that is spiritually sort of like a cemented in value. That's what I'm hearing. Cemented in divine value. Okay. So whatever that means, and however that resonates with you, take that as it is. Okay. And how it fits into your, I'm going to say, your puzzle piece that's missing, the link that kind of solidifies everything. It kind of completes the puzzle, right? I don't know. It's something that comes into completion. And so I do feel that this magnetic energy, I also feel that, because see how the elephants are kind of pushed together, they're kind of like together, solidified. They're like, nothing is breaking, penetrating this, because it is divine. And that's how I kind of feel with the universe. This is solid. This is a solid manifestation coming in that cannot be undone. So whatever it is, and I was thinking about this too, guys. I always, I want to kind of share something very near and dear to my heart, but I also want you to know that whatever I say somehow probably is going to apply to your life in some way, shape, or form. But when I'm gonna share something a little personal. Again, my closest friends know what I'm talking about, so I'm not gonna go into full detail, but I will tell you that there are things in our life sometimes that we feel are, this is it, this is the deal, this is what's gonna be. And then we also kind of put ourselves in that position where we truly believe that. And we truly believe that this is something that is meant to be. But sometimes things they appear different than what they really are, because we want to believe, And there was, I'll just share this, and not go too deep into it, but I'm just going to ask Spirit, what can I say, what I can't? Okay, because I don't want anybody to feel that's watching or listening that was involved in the situation to feel slighted or whatever. But I was involved with somebody for a while, and it wasn't just months, it was over a period of years. And I really thought this person was my twin soul. I really believed it with all my heart. And I do believe that there are people that are destined to be with us for a time, and because we need to learn some lessons and whatever. And don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't believe in twin flames, but I have a whole different concept now after going through this of what that is. And I'm not going to tell you guys it's this way, not that way, because I think it applies differently to different people. And so I was with this person for a while, and I really did believe, and I do believe that during that time, maybe we were to be connected. However, there were some things at play that weren't right, and there was deceit on the other person's part, maybe not willfully, but just because that person was trying to please everybody and couldn't quite find their own way. But it was a situation that I was, I had the wind taken out of my sails because I truly believed in something, and that person was making promises, and, this is going to happen, that's going to happen, and yes, we're fated to be together and that kind of thing. But Spirit was trying to tell me, this isn't a situation where, like, they're kind of melded together with their trunks, right? In a way, in a sense. Spirit was trying to tell me it's time to move on, because this isn't good for you. It's becoming very secretive, very deceitful, very painful, and it's best to move on to something that's in your highest good and that's more fulfilling for you. More as a someone who is really, really dedicated to my life purpose and what I need to do, what my soul is destined to do, and what is written in my spiritual contract, so to speak. I am to be a life coach, a spiritual life coach, light coach, I'm going to say, but it could be life coach. But what I'm here to do is to be in that place, in that space, to help others uncover who they really are, and to help others dig deep into their own journey, into their own soul. Your soul is your business, not anyone else's. I'll just put that in there. I am here to inspire, to motivate, to help you create a sacred space for yourself, within yourself, and to live your best life, guys. I always say this, not someone else's, and not under someone else's expectations. And that's why I'm here. That's why I come to you. That's why I bring you these messages. But as I was in that relationship that I will now say was toxic, it's like the blindfold came off and Spirit said to me, you're destined for something greater. Not this. This is not doing anything for you except make you cry. And so it was devastating, but I knew I needed to have that final cry and say goodbye, because it wasn't what it was supposed to be. And I'm not going to go into all the details, but when you have a situation where you're just convinced, and you convince yourself that this is meant to be, it's destined to be, Um, don't ever doubt what you're feeling in that moment, because I do believe in that part of my life I was supposed to be connected to this person. However, I don't necessarily believe that I was supposed to be romantically involved with that person. At the time, it felt right. It felt like yes, but there were also other circumstances surrounding that where um, that person uh, did deceive me with promises that were not really, um, they weren't honest. And so I stayed in it because I really felt as if, okay, this is real. They're promising me something, but it's, it's not a situation where, at the time I didn't believe that the situation was going to ever end, that it was going to be meant to be. And so I persevered and I stayed, and Spirit said, no, no. When you feel like you're, like something isn't right, guys, trust it, okay? But here we have these beautiful elephants coming together, and it is as if they cannot be separated. And the the what's fated for them cannot be undone. That is what is fated. And that's why I said, guys, this could resonate as um, coming to that sacred place where it is divinely um, orchestrated to come into alignment and balance. Okay, there's so many things with this painting that I can tell you. Balance, it's alignment, it's coming into body, mind, spirit. It's coming into a understanding that it is okay to free fall into that place energetically of allowing the universe, allowing yourself to come into something greater. And guys, it doesn't always mean a breakup. It could mean a greater alignment of trusting within yourself, and trusting a situation. And please don't get me wrong. If something isn't healthy and it doesn't feel right, and you're being mentally or physically abused, please don't stay. But I'm telling you that there is something coming in that is energetically, spiritually, divinely guided to bring you together into some realization, to some tower moment. But it's coming together because it is to bring you to a more beautiful, healthy place. For some of you, this is a great reward. This is great. Some of us have been through the shit, and I'm gonna say I have, myself included. Okay, yes, but Spirit says it's time to put away any resentment, any victimization within yourself, and to come out of that place where you've been stuck in woe is me. And yes, it was bad for you. Yes, I don't doubt that, because I know it was bad for me. But Spirit says you need to come into balance now and allow yourself to move on past that situation, whatever it was. And I can honestly say to that person, and I know they're probably listening, I don't hate you and I don't resent you at all. However, I am in a situation that in the energetic place where I don't want to put any more of my energy into all of the things that weren't right, the deceit, all of that, the tears, the painful tears. And so I choose to move on and pray that you have a decent life, whatever that is. And I'm ready myself to put all of that away. I have to, because I want a better life for myself. And how can I have that if I'm hanging on to something from the past that wasn't right? Okay? Now, I will say that I was receiving messages from Spirit that were right during that time frame with that person. that were very blessed and very positive. Um, but physically, it is not meant to be with that person. So I have moved on. I am ready for all the goodness that is due for me. And I don't know if I want to say due, because I don't want to sound like I am like, how do you say it? Oh my gosh, expecting, entitled. That's what the word I was looking for. I'm not feeling entitled. I'm feeling like it just is meant to be a better path, a more lucrative spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally. I do feel as if, in regards to letting go of the past, we can move forward into um, a better life for ourselves. Like I've always said, we are to co-create on this path, on this journey. Okay? Yes, some things are fated and they are here that we don't have control of. But one thing we do have control of is allowing ourselves to move past things that didn't work out and things that just weren't right. And to do it in grace, and to do it with the energy of positivity, and knowing that the best things and the things for our highest good are coming. Okay? That's how we manifest, guys. That's how we move forward. That's how we thrive in life. And so I am going to ask you to take a moment, please, and kind of just breathe in and out, and breathe through your nostrils and exhale through your mouth, and allow the stagnant energy, allow the unforgiveness, allow the toxicity that still remains or was to leave you, because it doesn't belong. It doesn't belong with who you are. It doesn't belong with you as a being of energy and light. It has to go away. And it has to leave you, because you're worthy of more. You are more than that. And so I will say that with the guidance that I received and the action that I took to end that situation was the exact right timing. It was the right thing. And it was divinely supported. And I felt that as soon as I said the words to that person. I'm not supposed to be in this anymore. It can never be what it was before. And I have had my silence from this person for quite a while. And now I feel as if it was in the past, and I can leave it there, and I can move forward with grace. Okay? It's like when we are barefoot on the beach, for instance, and there's a lot of pebbles, and it kind of hurts to walk on them. It hurts your feet. But then you come into this place where it's smooth. There's no pebbles there. There's no big rocks or broken shells to cut your feet. You feel like it is just all of a sudden this so soothing on your feet, right? Like you're moving into this beautiful, more calm place, less chaos and more evenness, and I'm hearing purification. So thank you, guides. Okay, and so we come to this place where I love this. So this card here, and oh my gosh, do I resonate with the number 3 all the time lately. It's amazing. So this card, number 33, is, I see this woman in her feminine elegance is what I'm hearing. And it, guys, it can be about you too. It's not necessarily just for women, but if this resonates with you, because we all have masculine, feminine energies. I see this woman in a place of beauty, of elegance, and it's almost as if she's saying, what was I ever worried about? This is a beautiful place. This is where I'm supposed to be. I feel relaxed. I feel poised. I feel like royalty within myself. And I feel like this is where I belong, not where I was, or maybe not even currently where you are. But I feel like this is, I see the fish underneath. These fish represent abundance. For me, they represent abundance. And I feel like she has abundance at her feet, right? And she's like, I don't have to worry about a thing because I know within myself, I am abundance. I want abundance. I am abundance. I want prosperity. I am prosperity. I want the best in life that life has to give me. But here I'm hearing Spirit say, you are the best. So why have you contemplated, why can't I have the best? And so I'm seeing this beautiful scene here where she is just like, let me just bear with me for one sec because I feel something coming in here. I feel like because she represents being like a ballerina, I'm hearing balance, this perfect balance. She's come into this sacred space, this place where she fully believes in herself. She fully believes in her ability to co-create this abundance, this prosperity, this lucrativeness. I fully believe that because there's something off balance. And guys, I think with you, I feel that you need to balance out your energy. There could be a stubbornness there that you're kind of like, it's not cool to access my femininity, because it could bring about a stigma about me. But Spirit is saying that's BS because we all have those energies within us, masculine, feminine. So what Spirit is saying here is don't look away from this energy because it's very important. It's very much a part of you. And for women, I feel that you may have been hardened. You may have been hardened by circumstances. You may have been hardened by something that didn't work out, or someone that really did you wrong and you didn't trust anymore. So they're saying, come back to that softer place. Come back to that place that is you, okay? You need to balance out and stop being hard and come into this softer place that is so needed right now, into a place of balance. And I feel like during everything that happened with me and that stretch of time where I was with that person who promised me the world, promised me marriage and a house and all of the stuff that, that we dream of, and then kept breaking the promises. It was eating away at my heart, but I never really got hard over it. I got hurt over it because I know that within myself, I can become very withdrawn when someone hurts me, and I can become very sad and want to cry all the time. But this person, look how confident she looks. Look at her. So somebody out there has not been the best towards you. Are you going to lay down and cry all the time over this? Spirit says, I don't mean to be cold here, but are you going to cry over spilled milk? Because I'm going to tell you right now, that spilled milk is spoiled now, and it's done. So get up and value yourself. You are beautiful. You are strong. You are confident. Look at this woman. She's like, I don't have a worry. I don't care. I'm very poised here. I know who I am, and I know what I'm capable of. And I love how these fish are here. These fish, they're beautiful, and they're abundant, and they're here. And it's like they have risen, how do I say this? They're drawn to her magnetically, almost, because of her beautiful confidence and poise. That I keep hearing poise, guys. That number, by the way, is 33. The number I heard for everyone is 57. That's the general number, so don't forget that. But I feel like she has come into her place, into her space, and the universe is saying, here we are. It's time to reward you a well-deserved, and even I'm reluctant to say reward, because the universe is like, for you it feels like a blessing, a reward, but in reality you're coming back to who you were meant to be, who you were created to be, this beautiful person in this space, that you are the master of. Okay, I feel like everything that happens in our life that's disappointing, that's painful, that's hurtful, it's hard to, sometimes it's hard to come to grips with things. And people have asked me, how have you gotten up every day and function with what happened? And I will tell you, for those of you who don't know, and bear with me for those of you who have heard me say this before, I can't talk too much about it, but I will say that someone did take my son's life. And yes, he was murdered. And yesterday I had some moments where it was almost like, what do you call that? When all of a sudden you have a realization. And I realized that all this, for this whole year, I haven't really thought about that part of it, because it's too hard to think about that someone could hurt my son and take his life. And it was a moment of clarity where I was like, I can't hide anymore behind that truth, or see that truth. I can't dwell in it, but I can't ignore it. And it really hit hard. It hit me so hard that I couldn't, how do I say this? I couldn't breathe, almost. It was that, that kind of tower moment, that kind of realization where I was like, I can't hide behind things anymore. I have to come full in front with this and confront it. Yes, that happened, and it was a stark, like, reality all of a sudden, like as if it happened in that moment all over again. And this is not a reading to harp on that. I'm trying to explain, this is how we get as human beings, where we don't want to face certain things. We don't want to know certain truths because it hurts, and because it's just, it can be disruptive in our lives. But the thing that came through to me was, yes, that did happen, and it's a horrible, horrible thing for anyone to go through, as a parent, or a sibling, or a grandparent, whoever. It's a terrible thing to go through. But some things have to be, you can't hide some things, guys. You can't hide truth. You can't hide behind them. You have to know that they're there, and that something better will come. Healing will come. Joy will be restored. Something will come. And to sort of, nothing can ever replace, or no one can ever replace my son. But better things do come with healing. More joy, more smiles, more laughter, more all of that. And I realized that in order to really manifest and move forward, I have to confront certain things, and I have to let them be. By hiding behind and not allowing myself to it's almost like I was sleeping, and not uh, kind of, how do I say this? Not in that forefront of my mind, yeah, that's how he passed, whatever. And I was sort of like burying that pain and those feelings. And so it took me a whole year, guys, right? I'm not past this. I'm not in any way totally healed, because I never probably will be totally healed from what happened. But I am allowing myself to kind of free fall off that cliff, and to allow the reality of what that was to be. Not to linger in it, but to be, so that I can move forward. Because it's what's best for me, for my family, and for everything that is in my life, my work, my relationships, everything. And so I think it was Shrek, the movie Shrek, where he was having a conversation with Donkey, right? Remember the donkey? Um, and he was having a conversation, and I think it was one of them said to the other, "We have many layers, many layers." And like an onion or something. I can't remember who said it, but I feel like it was Donkey. But anyways, we have so many layers and we bury things. We don't realize much how capable we are of finding the perfect place to bury things within our heart, so we won't have to face them. But we do, guys. We do have to let them out and let them go. We do have to allow them to rise to the surface, not to linger in them, but to let them go. And so, I feel as if this card is very pertinent with that. It came out. I was holding it for a few minutes while I was talking, but I feel like if you see this woman here with a mask, she is hiding behind a mask, right? She doesn't want to let anything get to her. She doesn't want to let pain come in. She doesn't want to let a stark truth be known. And if you look at the mirror, she's not holding it up to her face. She's holding it away, off to the side, because she doesn't want to face something. And to me, here, there are 2 chapter books. It looks to me like one of them, this one, is done. Because see how it's on the back page? This one's on the first page. This is newness coming in. And Spirit is saying, will you linger in this or close it? Allow yourself to take that mask off and to be able to see yourself, see the truth of something in this mirror. Allow yourself. I gotta look at this card a little closer. Bear with me. Yeah, see, there's a card here. I mean, a key right here. She holds the key to that door that's opening. She is peeking through it, and the door is opening. It's the door to spirit, guys. It's the door to your soul. It's the door to your future. And here she has it looks like a necklace that is placed just between her and her breastbone or whatever, in her chest. To me, that represents the core. All right. So Spirit is saying this is the core of you. You have the key. You can do this. And I feel like that represents a strength that you don't know that you have, or something that's there that needs to be let go of, guys. I never thought I could let go of that person, because I'm telling you, there was a intense love, and it was very intense and very deep. But my soul whispered and whispered and whispered, and then shouted and shouted and shouted and said, enough. You are hiding behind a truth that you don't want to face. You've got to move on. You've got to. It's time. And so I feel like with this, for some reason, I feel like this is like an Empress here, Empress energy. If you look at her, she's like, look at this. It's almost like I feel shaman energy. Maybe someone is very gifted, but I feel like all of us have an ability to manifest and to create our own beauty, and not just on the physical realm, but in the spiritual. But I feel like there's a crown jewel here, and that is you and me. And I feel like we have the ability here. There is a cup here. I'm hearing your cup runneth over with, look at all these blessings. Are they going to get away from you, or are you going to look at them and allow them to be in your life? You are that crown jewel. You are larger than life. Your soul is saying, look at all of this. Okay? Let me just look at it closer. I feel like it is a treasure that has been closed and you haven't seen it. You've been protecting something because you thought it was painful, but within that treasure chest here is so many beautiful things. And guys, I'm not here to give you empty promises or fake motivation or inspiration. I'm telling you, I feel into your energy with this beautiful coming together of your alignment, your balance. And when I was thinking of how when children are younger, how do I say this? They believe that if they're not good, they'll get a lump of coal. This is old school. A lump of coal for Christmas, right? And so they're like, nah, I'm not really looking forward to Christmas because, I wasn't that good, whatever. But this here, she's opening up something that I believe she's taken by surprise, because it's goodness that's coming into balance. It's good stuff. It's the good stuff. Because she finally came into a place where she can say, it wasn't my fault. I was in a situation, I was in some sort of something that didn't feel right, but I went with it because I felt like I needed to be supportive, or for whatever reason, whatever circumstances is, guys. Maybe you didn't want to leave somebody shorthanded at work, but you didn't feel right there. Or whatever situation this represents. So now she can open up this treasure chest and see the beauty, the blessings, the abundance coming out for her. So there's something being offered here. And I believe it's balance. I believe it's trust. I believe it's confidence. I believe it is something very positive. I believe this is the universe saying, it's about time. I want to bring you the best because you are the best. And now you're in a place, or coming into one, where you can open up your treasure chest and allow the goodness to enter your life. Okay? I'm going to do one more. I was going to open up in a second here. I'm going to open up this card deck. It's the Gateway Oracle by Denise Lynn. She's amazing. I've said that before. Love her. And I felt led to use those cards today in addition to these, kind of in combination with these kindred spirits, so to speak. And as I look at those elephants, I see that kindred spirit. They are united. They are inseparable, guys. That is the divine with you. That is the universe with you. That represents beautiful energy, beautiful synchronistic energy with something that feels right and is right. Okay? One more card, please. Thank you. I feel like, okay, so I just want to, this card here, to me, this man looks very powerful, mystical, very, dare I say, manipulative, or he knows how to play game. He knows how to run a game is what I'm hearing, okay? But I feel it came out in the reverse. So I'm going to flip it back up right again to just kind of show you. I feel like there's a circumstance or was in your life that you felt you had no control over, like maybe you were a puppet, and maybe somebody was convincing you of something, or they were kind of running a game on you, or maybe they knew which buttons to push. They knew how to keep you. There's a number 8 there. Um, see, 8 to me, the how 8 looks, it's like an infinite symbol almost. But in this case, because I feel like you felt like you were under someone's thumb and you couldn't escape, you couldn't breathe. Um, and yeah, that was me too, kind of in that situation in certain parts of my life. But I feel like, I almost feel like there's two things here. I feel like in this position, he's either narcissistic or something like that. Like, kind of almost keeping you down, right? But in the reversed position, I don't see that, because I feel like you've kind of come out from under someone's grip or a situation. And so I feel like that is part of your past now. Okay? Now the markings on his face. To me that actually looks kind of cool, cuz I love I love art, even body art. But I see the third eye, right? I see a mark on the third eye, and I see like the lines. These to me look like battle scars for whatever reason. They could mean something else to you. But to me, it feels like there was a very strong hold on somebody was in your life, or some circumstance, or something where you felt like you couldn't, almost like you were mesmerized and you couldn't get out of a situation, or you feel like you can't, or you feel like you've been waiting forever, and when is this going to change, because I can't breathe anymore. But it came out upside down. And guys, I don't read a lot of cards upside down, but in this case I do feel like it is escaping that. And I feel like this person here rose above that, like the phoenix, right? And she's in this beautiful space now. And I feel like she came out of something and became this beautiful queen or princess or empress here that says, look at my crown. Look at the crown jewel here. You can't be part of this anymore. Whatever the circumstances this was, I'm not saying it's a person. It can't control you anymore, because you have risen so far above that, because you've done some work within yourself. But that's not the end of the story. Because a lot of times when I listen to a reader, I'm like, why do I want to hear the past? I know the past. So that's why I said that's not the end of the story. Some of you have been through some stuff and it's not been pleasant. And you are rising. You are rising like the phoenix out of the ashes. And if you look at, I do a lot of fires in my backyard, in my fire pit. So when I look at when something burns and I see the ashes kind of rising into the air, they don't have any substance anymore, so they can't stay. They can't stay. They go with the wind or whatever sometimes. And that's why I feel whatever circumstance you were in, whoever it was, whatever it was, it doesn't have any substance anymore. It has no hold on you anymore. For me, it's a lot of things. It's a past relationship that I let go of the anger and resentment, and I moved on from all of that. It's other things too in my life that I finally said, okay, it happened. I'm stronger for it. And this is me now. Where is it? Right here. You cannot ever take me down again. Not anyone. Not anyone. Even the person that took my son's life. Maybe that's why I haven't faced it, because I can't allow myself to let somebody take me down. You did what you did, the universe and karma will something will come. Nobody ever, what goes around comes around, I should say, and that's not, don't get me wrong, that's not any kind of threat. It's just karmic. It's the law of the universe. It's what happens. I will never, ever let anyone take me down again. I'm stronger than that. I'm wiser than that. I am. I am enough. And I am strong enough to move forward on my path, on my journey. Will I come across things in my path? Probably, because that's human nature. Things happen. But with all the lessons I've learned and things that I've been through, and coming into that knowledge of who I am, what I'm capable of, I'm going to say this, and it's not a nice word, but this is how I feel. This is Empress energy saying, I don't need any of you fuckers, whether it's a bad person, a trickster, not a good situation, toxicity, somebody who's manipulative. And I'm sorry I said that word, but I said it. There it is. You will never, ever be able to have that kind of influence over me, because I know who I am, and I know what I'm capable of, and I know that I love myself enough now to create and co-create a beautiful life for myself. So God bless you, and have whatever life you're going to have. I'm not worried about your life anymore. I'm focused on my path, my life purpose, and what I have to do, what I am to do, why I'm here. And so, yeah, it's funny because sometimes when I swear, I catch myself and I'm like, I just swore, because I grew up in now I say this all the time, I'm not, I don't promote any religion, but I grew up in a strict church. And so there was always that, no, you don't swear, that's sin. But I've kind of relaxed that, because I believe that we are human beings and carrying around our souls, right? So I don't beat myself up for things like that anymore, because I am a human being living a human experience. And I don't need to sweat that stuff. Okay? That's what I feel. I don't know. I'm just being open here. Here we have this beautiful feminine energy, this beautiful energy here. And see how her arms are back? It's almost like she's saying, I trust you, universe. And the universe is opening up the doors of new vitality, new perspective, new trust within yourself. And I feel like there's so many opportunities now that are coming for us, guys. It's a walk in faith. That's how I see her, walking in faith. Now see, she sees these larger than life doors opening up, and they're opening up, and the colors that are coming through are vibrant, not like these. Okay, this is her life. This is what's coming for her. New vitality in so many ways, a new lease on life, a new appreciation for self, for God, for spirit, and knowing that there is something better, right? I love rainbows. They're so positive and colorful and beautiful, and that's a number 7. 6 and 1, right? 1 and 6. And I do believe that she is well on her way, and that spirit is like, yeah, you've got a beautiful wind at your back now. You've walked away from some stuff, lady. And I'm going to read to you the number 7 from my angels. This is the Angel Numbers 101 book that I refer to. But it's funny how that card resonates with what this says. It says you're on the right path and the outcome will exceed your expectations. The number 7 is a sign that the divine magic is supporting you and opening doors of opportunity. Wow, that blows me away. How that goes hand in hand with that card and what I was feeling. And so, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. But I do want to, do a quick, there's some angel numbers that I want to do for each sign. It's not going to be a full reading. It's going to be numbers and you can look them up. So I'm just going to go through it quickly, okay? And I do want to say that I will put timestamps here on the description for those that you can just jump right to it, okay? Now, I want to start with the air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And I will say for Libra, I did get number 56. So 56, and remember 57 is the core number for all of us, but 56 here for Libra. As you go through changes with your home life, career, and relationships, stay focused on your inner spirit's growth. Find the blessing within each change you are experiencing. Okay, Libra? Aquarius. I'm getting the number 26 for you, Aquarius. Positive affirmations help your situation improve quickly. The angels urge you to only think and speak about your desires and not to affirm your fears, as they are just an illusion. For Gemini, number 37, you are on the right path, Gemini, and the Ascended Masters are encouraging and helping you along the way. I'm going to go on to the fire signs. For Leo, we have number 17. And I'm telling you guys, these numbers came to me and when I was meditating, so I wrote them down. I'm not just pulling them out of thin air, okay? So number 17 for Leo. The angels applaud you for staying positive and optimistic. They say that your optimism is warranted as your affirmative thoughts are coming true. Keep up the good work as you're on the right path, Leo. I don't feel it as if you've always felt that way, but I feel you're coming into that. Aries, we have number 13, okay? So angel number 13, the Ascended Masters such as Jesus, Kuan Yin, and so on, are with you, helping you maintain a positive outlook. The number 13 signifies that female Ascended Masters and Goddesses are assisting you to stay positive. All right, some of you Aries have been through some shit. I feel like you thought you were on top of the world and something knocked you down a few pegs. But here the Ascended Masters say, let's go. You are the number 13. That signifies you connecting with Ascended Masters and Goddesses. And you are being assisted at this time. So, Sagittarius, we have number 47. All right. So number 47 represents the angels say that you are on the right path. Keep up the good work. I feel like you've been free falling for a while, sort of into a kind of like anything is better than where I've been. I need a new adventure. Let's do this. And they're applauding you, saying, yeah, you go, girls, you go, guys. You're in this now. You're really on that trajectory to something beautiful. So earth signs. Capricorn, we have the number 23. And number 23, you are working closely with one or more Ascended Masters such as Jesus, Moses, the saints, or, this is interesting, Goddesses. This is a message from your Ascended Master guides who can see that the answer to your prayers is within reach. They encourage you to stay positive to ensure that you attract the best possible outcome. Cappies, for some reason, I always feel that Moses energy is with you and that your balance is needed sometimes for balancing your very in your head thinking a lot. You need to balance that with your spirit, okay? I'm not going to go any further than that. I did say this is going to be quick. So, Cappies, number 23, okay? Virgo, 98. And believe me, these numbers change sometimes with the energies. But right now, this is the energy that is around you. So, number 98, Virgo, the more you focus and take action upon your divine life purpose, the more that the gateways of abundance open up for you. Focus on your purpose and let your finances take care of themselves. Okay, Virgo? You've been worrying a lot about finances and trying to make something happen, but you have to be in that positive space. You have to take action on things that and just fall into that free fall into that trust. Okay, Taurus. So I got two numbers here. I got number 17 because someone else got 17. Leo. The angels applaud you, and I'm just going to highlight something. They're highlighting something here for me, so I'm just going to say this first part. The angels applaud you for staying positive and optimistic, okay? So, let's look at number 24, because 24, for some reason, you're connected to both numbers. And they're saying, additional angels are surrounding you right now, helping you stay optimistic, okay? So they're saying these angels are helping you stay on that optimistic path, no matter what is going on around you. It's like you're in this protective bubble where they're like, you need to stay positive now. You've had trouble with that before, so we're protecting you. You have this brigade of angels around you, and they know the magical power of faith and what that can do and what you're capable of. And they're helping you to release any negative thoughts and emotions to give you a clear path for the manifestation of your desires. Water signs, last but not least. Water signs. We'll start with Pisces, number 48. Your prayers about money have been heard and answered by the angels. Something's coming for you guys. Could be a promotion, it could be whatever it could be, but money is coming in. More money. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there, okay? Scorpio, number 76. Bear with me while I get to that page. So number 76, I love the number 7. It's such a spiritual number. 76, Scorpios. You're on the right path and your material needs are fully supported by your choices and actions. Scorpio, you are not shy. You are no stranger to pursuing something. And so I feel that the angels are telling you, go for it. Keep moving. And you're not one to give up. You're like, I will want this. I will crave this. I will work towards this till my last breath. And so the angels are saying, keep moving, because those material needs, they're going to be met. And last but not least, Cancer, number 48. Did someone else get that number? No, I feel like someone did. But you're number 48. Your prayers about money have been heard and answered. Yeah, Pisces got that. Cancer got the same thing. So Cancer, you've been concerned about a job or having more money. Maybe you haven't had your own money coming in. You've been having help from others. You're going to be having your own money coming in, and you're not going to have to lean on anyone else. This is what the angels are saying, guys. These are your angel numbers. Take it as it resonates. Take it as it is and give thanks. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. And please feel free to leave comments below. And make sure you thank your guides and thank yourself for taking the time to be on this journey, to learn, to grow, to prosper, to be in that abundant place, to be the abundance, because you are the abundance. Okay? Thank you all so much. Again, thank you for your support. And until next time, namaste.